Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So long time no see. I don't feel like I've sat down and filmed a proper video in ages. I think the last time I actually filmed a video like this was about 2 months ago now, and I need to stop doing it. I need to get out of this habit because lately I've been feeling like the Cheshire Cat when it comes to YouTube. I'm here 1 minute and then I vaporise into non-existence the next minute. I am really sorry, but as a shameless self-plug of my other social media, I am on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and also my blog. So if you do want to check out more of my work and what I'm up to, I am on there. And I also have a podcast channel as well, which is called Fashioneyesta. So if I'm ever not on YouTube, it might be because I'm doing other things on my other social media. So I am still here, I am still a presence on the internet. So if you miss me, come and find me on my other social media and say hello. Don't be a stranger. So today's video is going to be a spring inspired makeup look using lots of first impressions products from Pixi. Now, I'm not sponsored by Pixi to make this video, and I am not obliged to make this video, but because I am a blogger, I get sent regular things from Pixi as PR samples to try out, and they very kindly recently sent me a whole bunch of new products, and I thought that they looked perfect for spring. So if you want to find out how I got this fresh, dewy, glowy spring makeup look, then just keep watching and you'll find out. I'm going to start off by using a facial spritz, and the one I've got today is the Vitamin Facial Spritz by B, and it's got caffeine and it's also got vitamin C in it. It smells really nice. Now moving on to base, I'm going to use the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Moisturiser, which I think it's really nice if you don't want anything too heavy on your skin. It still gives pretty good coverage as well, but it's lighter in texture, so you don't feel like you've got loads of makeup on your skin, which is nicer I think for the springtime. And it's also an SPF of 30. So I'm going to take that on a brush. I was about to say sponge, but I was like, no, that's not a sponge, it's a brush. And I'm going to blend this into my skin. I like to just stipple it first, which is basically where you gently dab it into your skin, and then I blend it just so I get the maximum coverage out of the product. It's giving me a bit of an arm workout, this is. Guys, I'm going to my first ever spin class next week. I'm really nervous. I've never done spin before in my life, so I'll be like, oh my god, this is probably gonna really fail. As you can see, it just gives this really lovely light fresh base, but I think the coverage is pretty goddamn good for a tinted moisturiser. Then moving on to concealer, I'm using an oldie but goodie. It's the Bourjois Radiance Reveal Concealer, which I think I've used so many times now, but it's just one of my absolute favourites, and it's just beautiful underneath your eyes. It's really brightening, and it's just perfect if you want to really just brighten up your under eye area. Now I'm going to be setting all of that with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in the shade 1. Now onto bronzer, I'm going to be taking the Solar Power bronzer by Soap & Glory, which I don't think I've used in ages, but I think it's nice for the springtime because it's quite light and it's matte, so it's not going to make you look too shimmery if you haven't got much of a tan, which I have at the moment, but it's not loads. But I did put on a bit of fake tan last week when we had that massive heat wave here in England. I was like, oh my god, it's hot! I'm going to get a dress out and I'm going to put on some fake tan. And it literally, it was heaven, but now it's just gone back to being really chilly, which makes me really sad. I'm just gonna blend that just in circular motions, just where the sun would naturally hit. And the sun naturally hits the high points of your cheeks and your temples, but then I also just blend it a little bit down my neck as well, just so I don't look like a deck chair. Like one colour here, one colour down my neck. Now moving on to face, I'm going to be using this Pixi and Chloe Morello collaboration palette. I got sent a huge box of all of the new Pixi and influencer collaboration products the other day, and oh my god, I was just like, ah, this is amazing, thank you Pixi. For those of you who don't know, I'm on Pixi's PR list and they send me things to try, which is so lovely. I mean, I'm under no obligation to feature anything in my blogs or my videos, but I would genuinely only put things that I actually use myself, and I've been a massive fan of Pixi for years. So this is the palette, this is what it looks like. It's a face palette. So you get 3 blushes and then you get highlighters on the bottom. So you get 6 highlighters and then you get these kind of contour shades which you could use for your eyebrows or to contour your nose. So I'm going to take the shade in the middle which is called Bouquet, and it's a warm pink tone colour. I personally like to take this blusher and blend it from the apples of my cheeks and work it upwards towards my temples in a C shape so it all blends in nicely. Now I'm going to take this top highlighter shade which is called Veil, which is like a pearly light gold shade, and I'm going to be applying that to my cheekbones. I'm going to use my fan brush to do this. Oh my god, that's so pretty. I think when I was watching Chloe Morello's video when she was talking about this palette, she said that this palette was really inspired by weddings and a really romantic look because she was getting married at the time, so that's why she wanted to create a really kind of flattering, really natural inspired palette, which I really like. I'm really digging it. I mean, I think that's just beautiful. I mean, look at the highlight. Oh my god! Now I'm going to take this taupe contour shade and I'm going to use that to carve up my eyebrows, and that shade's called Unity. I love the name. For those of you who are new to my channel, my guide dog is called Unity. Just take this on a angled brush and I'm just going to apply a little bit of that to my eyebrows. I already did them off camera, but I'm just going to add this to them anyway, because your eyebrows can never be too sculpted in my opinion. Now moving on to eyes, I'm going to be using this Pixi and Dulce Candy collaboration palette, which has some really beautiful shimmery eyeshadows. So it's perfect if you like shimmery eyeshadows or if you want to go for a little bit of a pop of colour on the eye. And I'm going to be taking this peachy shade, which is called Bonbon, and I'm going to be applying that to my lids. These shadows are so beautiful. I've been using them over the last few days and they're really, really easy to apply. And they don't fall out either, so they're just so easy if you want to just quickly swipe these over your lid and just create a really nice quick look with them. They're stunning. Now I'm going to be using some of the shades from this Pixi and Weylie collaboration palette. This has some really gorgeous shades. You've got 3 brown matte shades and then you've got 3 shimmer shades, so I think it's really nice if you're fond of your shimmers but you also like a few mattes to add in there to really blend into the crease. I'm going to be taking this really warm bricky brown tone colour and I'm going to be applying that to my crease using a fluffy brush. Now I'm going to be taking the darker brown shade and I'm going to be using that again in the crease but with a more tapered brush just to really build it up and to contour it out a little bit. Then I'm going to be taking this brown shade, which I think is called Morentia, and this has a little bit of a gold glitter running through it. So it's brown, but it has like a gold reflex to it, and I'm going to be using that shade on my outer V just to add a little bit of definition. Now moving on to eyeliner, I'm first of all going to use another product that I was sent by Pixi, which I've not used before, and it's their Extra Eye Bright Liner. Now this really intrigues me because you can use this to brighten up your waterline, and I think for springtime it's really nice to have a really kind of bright doe-eyed look, so I'm going to use that today. And it's like a crayon tip, so you basically use this applicator and you can kind of push it up as you use it, which I think is a lot more neater and tidier than having to sharpen it. So I'm going to just outline my lower lash line and go into the inner corner with this. For the record, I can't actually see what I'm doing right now, so I'm literally just feeling and hoping for the best. Ooh, I really like this. This is nice. This is really easy to use. It's so creamy. It's really easy to apply. Oh, this is so good. Now again, I'm going to be using another Pixi product today, and I'm going to be using the Pixi and Weylie collaboration eyeliner. So this is like a double-ended eyeliner. You've got the felt tip eyeliner on one side, and then you've got a kohl eyeliner on the other side. So I'm going to be using the tip eyeliner today just because I think it's going to give me a little bit more of a cleaner look, and I think it's going to be easier to do the wing. Think being the operative word here, okay? All finished with the eyeliner, as you can see. Pretty easy to use. It's given me quite a nice sharp wing. I actually have used this once before, so I do know that it stayed put all day and it literally didn't move, and I was really impressed with it. So one thing I will say about this is an eyeliner that will really stay put. So really happy with this. I really like the way it looks on my eyes, and I really like how easy it is to apply. Now to curl my lashes. Now moving on to lashes, I'm going to start off by using a primer, and I'm going to be using the Pixi Black Lacquer Lash Primer, which I've never used before. All other primers I've used for my lashes have either been like an off grey colour or white or clear, but I've never used a black one before, so I'm quite interested to see if it's any good and see how it works. So it's like a tilted brush, and it's got quite a lot of small bristles on it, and I'm going to see how we get on with this. So it basically does what it says on the tin. It's a black lash primer. It kind of looks like a mascara though, to be honest. Ah! Crap. Crap, crap, crap. We're declaring a state of emergency! Oh my god, I just smudged it. Hang on. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think I saved it. The trick is, when you use mascara or any kind of lash product, have a cotton bud ready, and if you make a mistake, quickly, and I mean quickly, just gently roll it across the area where you've made the mistake and it will just come off. Now I'm going to be using the Pixi Large Lash Mascara. I got sent a big box of their eyeliners and mascaras and things the other day, and I thought that I would try this one out for a video because I always go back in with the same mascara. I always use Too Faced Better Than Sex, and I really want to start using some other things. Sorry guys, so I had to get up and quickly change batteries because my camera ran out of juice, so sorry about that if the position has changed at all, but that's life, we've got to just deal with it. So as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by the camera, the mascara has given me quite a bit of volume and length. Now moving on to my lips, I'm going to be taking this Dulce Candy and Pixi collaboration lip palette, which has some really beautiful lip shades. It's got 9 in total, and they're all really kind of fresh, pinky, corally and nude shades. So I'm going to be taking the one in the middle, which is called Passion, and it's like a corally, peachy colour, and I'm going to be applying that using a lip brush. I'm not going to use a lip liner just because I'm going to use the lip brush as the lip liner. I really like this lip colour actually. I think it's really nice for the springtime. It's really warm toned and fresh looking, and I've been using this palette over the last couple of weeks now as I've been trying it out, and I've been really impressed with how long these shades last and how well they last on the lips, and the pigmentation is really pretty as well. I think it's definitely a really versatile palette, and I think it's nice if you like your lip colours, maybe you're a makeup artist or you like playing around with different colours. I think it's a really versatile little thing to have. And finally for lips, I'm going to be taking this Pixi and Chloe Morello lip icing, and it's in the shade Cake. It looks like a rose gold colour, and it's got all these lovely kind of gold glitter particles running through it, and I'm just going to add that over the top of my lipstick I've just applied. And then finally I'm just going to set all of that, and I'm going to be using this Makeup setting spray just to set my makeup in place. So that is my finished spring inspired makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. It is very fresh and dewy and natural looking, but it's the sort of thing that I would go for in springtime. I really had fun creating this look and I hope you enjoyed watching it. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and also click the little notification bell to get new updates when I make new videos, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!